One of the nicest things about owning a performance car is the way it sounds.
Oh, the exhaust note.
We're going to show you more about what that's like as we take a look at the new 2018 Ford Mustang.
But here goes one by.
But one is coming by right now, and listen to what this Canadian driver
is not doing.
You're a weasel!
Here comes someone who's driving
who really understands what's going on.
Yes!
He's gonna go ahead.
Yes!
That's what we're talking about.
That's how you drive a Ford Mustang
what we're
GT.
talking about. I really am excited about this car, because this is a car that I've been in love with for a long time. I've owned a number of them through its different iterations. Mm-hmm. I owned a Fox-bodied SVO even.
Fox body started in 1979. SVO is 84 to 86. For those of you that are Ford junkies like me.
Do a little research. I mean, this is automotive
SVO's
research.
Cool.
It's great.
2.3 liter with a biplane spoiler. I had 3 of them.
And a turbocharger with an intercooler, which at that time,
Garrett turbocharger.
At that time, that was hot stuff.
They didn't last long.
Well, let me tell you something. This car, the way it comes right now, and you don't have to, we so love V8s and big displacement and big noise. Yeah. You don't have to do that with the Mustang. Right. And we
actually got to listen to all the different stages of the exhaust system. That's the first thing we did. We got in the car.
Yeah.
Was, did you hear that exhaust note? But then one of the engineers said, wait a minute, we even have like a quiet mode. So I'm like, quiet? How is a V8 engine quiet?
I don't know. I guess you got to drive it to a Rotary luncheon and have an iced tea. You don't want to do that. This is like
fun. This is everyday fun.
This is the potential of hard tequila in
That's my kind of stuff. Love. So listen to the different exhaust notes. You can hear it right here.
Escuche.
This is the quiet mode, and now we move to the next level. Here we go. That sounds good. That is sport. Track. So we're having a conversation about these wheels. So during the drive, let's take a break and have a conversation about black or silver wheels. And then you tell us what you think.
I have a predisposition for liking this car. I was just a kid when the Mustang first hit. And it captured my imagination back then, and it holds my imagination now. With each generation, the car has gotten better and better and better. And now we're into this 2018 Mustang. We're on Topanga Canyon Road, a little bit north of Los Angeles, going up into the mountains. Now the engineers told us, oh boy, I like this. The engineer said, just put it in sport and don't play with the paddles. But it's kind of like the difference between the guys who want manual transmissions and the guys who want automatic transmissions. I know intellectually that the automatic is faster, but emotionally I want to stir my own soup. I like that the power is up. I like that when I sit down in the car, it is instantly comfortable for me. I like that the gauges are properly set. I like that I can take the exhaust note and do marvelous things with it. I like the steering feel to it. I like that. Jesus, Lauren, I like this car.
I do too.
I mean, but I really do. When I think of cars that I want to have in my garage from this point forward in my life, and I get really practical about it, there's the practicality side of Paul, and there's also the goofball side of Paul. This serves both of those requirements very, very well. This is a car that you can really go out and just ring out. I don't think that I would need a GT350R.
Sure you do.
Well, no, I mean, you do. I mean, you want it, but do you need it?
No.
No. And
this has almost got 500 horsepower.
Yeah, I know. That's my point. I mean, 465 horsepower. I am into felony class tickets on this thing with no problem at all. I don't need the rest of it. So I guess at the end of the day, you say, what camp is Paul a member of? I am very much Team Mustang on this thing. And I know that that's going to raise the ire of all the Camaro guys out there. But I got to tell you something. This is a lot of fun. Anyone who's watched us for any amount of time knows that Lauren has a thing about lumbar. Gee, there's a surprise. I have a thing too, but it doesn't really come up all that often, but it's really demonstrable for us as well. My thing is that I hate with a passion blacked out wheels. I think that these wheels down here, and this is a really good example here on Mustang, taking a look of blacked out wheels, which really became a vogue during the tuner times of the late 90s and into the early part of the new century. But this is, to me, what really makes a great looking wheel and becomes part of the jewelry of the car. So if you take a look here, Lauren, if you would just pan around and look, this is kind of
like these.
Is this fish or fowl? You really don't know. And these are pretty, I get it, but these still put a little bit of bright work on the car. So the main thing that I want to do right now is to ask you, am I nuts? The answer is yes. But the question is, how do you weigh in on this? And we love getting your comments on this. Polished wheels, and the Captain Roger Penske says all wheels should be polished. I agree with him. But here we are looking at these, blacked out or chrome. What do you think?
There's the chrome or polished silver. Or do you prefer the blacked out? Tell us below. Paul may have a thing about wheels. My personal preference, I like those grayed out wheels. They're sexy to me. But my thing, as you know, is lumbar. So what would a good seating surface look like? You don't like that seating surface. This is what I think a seat should look like. A proper seat should be like this Recaro seat. This is from a 350, and I actually have a 350, and they're comfortable.
Tell us again.
Tell us again, what about lumbar?
You got a 350. Make us all drool, okay?
I'm going to move on. So next, this is the new Midnight Blue seat. This is beautiful. There's lumbar. Double lumbar, yes. How about this new Mustang Showstopper Red? That is a sexy seat. Matter of fact, it's so sexy, I got it just squeezed in here. Ooh, not fall off the stand. It's so comfortable. This is what a seat should be like. It should be comfortable. There should be lumbar. None of this flat two pieces of plank. Please, manufacturers, listen to Paul and I and offer options. Well, I have to admit, it's really hard to find something wrong with this car. It's got power. It handles. It's flat. It's got killer brakes. Big Brembos. I would get the optional Recaro seats if it were me, but that's me because I'm a huge Recaro seat fan. Because you want to be a part of this car. But the seating is comfortable. The driver's side has lumbar, passenger side on this particular model that we're driving doesn't. But I'm not going to ding them for it. They're going to get the thumbs up for the lumbar because the seats are actually comfortable. Yes, they're comfortable. So we're driving from Topanga Canyon, and now we're on Mulholland Drive. Sort of seeing what this car is capable of. It sounds so good. Oh my God. So as far as the vehicle itself, handling, flat, great visibility. When you're comparing this to a Camaro, for those of you who are Camaro fans, I'm sorry, the sales outsell on the Mustang, outsell the Camaro, and this is why. This car is reasonably priced. It has everything you want, from air-conditioned seats to all the comforts and creature comforts that you'd like. Plus, it's got, pardon my expression, balls. Big ones. Everything's hand-stitched, it's soft. Okay, give me something negative. All right, I'm not the biggest fan of this picture of carbon or whatever it is that's on the dash. Does that make a difference? No way. Who the heck cares? You're buying a car because it looks like it's carbon rather than being carbon. You can buy that aftermarket. That's why SEMA is around and all the cool stuff. But as far as this 10-speed automatic transmission and this new motor upgrade is impressive. This car handles so well. I just can't say anything negative. I mean, even the visibility is better on this car than it is on the Camaro.
Yeah.
The Camaro has no visibility. And those of you that own Camaros know what I'm talking about.
Listen, it's obviously an extremely popular car.
Oh, you got to drive one if you haven't. Even if you're a Camaro guy, go drive it. Just go take it for a test drive and go, okay, maybe I bought the wrong vehicle.
Yeah, to see what you were missing.
Well, thank you so much for your views, your likes, your shares, your comments. And if you bought one, tell us why you love it.
Find me on Facebook. It's just Paul Bryan on Facebook, or I tweet at the Paul Bryan.
And I'm at laurenfix.com. Make sure to sign up for that free newsletter at laurenfix.com. And we thank you. Arrivederci.
So long, everybody. They say that you should never own anything that shits while you eat.
I did not hear that one coming.
Enjoy your tea with milk.
Are you excited?
My head's gonna explode.
Is that because you're so excited about the 2018 Ford Mustang?
I'm so happy I could plotz. This
Look up that in the Yiddish dictionary.
Yeah, and use it, as Catholic boys using Yiddish phrases. So
That works,
it's
I guess.
called Stuff Lauren Taught Me.
Well, it's my fault.